You said you wanted change. You said you were tired of staying in the same place. You said this time would be different. And now comes the part that separates the dreamers from the doers. Following through when it's no longer exciting. Anyone can start strong. Starting is easy. The real test of character comes when the hype fades, when the early motivation disappears, when the alarm rings before sunrise, when you're exhausted, when no one is cheering, when progress is slow, silent, and invisible. That's where most people quit. Not because they can't succeed, but because they stop working the plan. Success is not talent, luck, or some magical lightning strike. Success is the discipline to keep going when you feel nothing, when your emotions say stop, when comfort calls your name, and the world offers you excuses to walk away. Everyone loves the idea of change, but very few have the commitment to actually stick to the process long enough to see that change happen. If you want results, you need more than motivation. You need standards. Standards that say, I show up no matter what. That's how success is built. One choice at a time, one decision not to quit, one refusal to give in to weakness. Most people start the journey with big energy. Gym day one, new business launch, new habit, new morning routine, but very few are still pushing in June. In December, in the days when life hits harder than expected, you will doubt yourself. You will question if it's working. You will have days where the results are invisible, where progress moves inches. A lot of people mistake slow progress for failure, but the truth is that growth often happens quietly, beneath the surface, in the days where it looks like nothing is changing. Champions are not built in spotlight moments. They're built in lonely hours, when it's just you, your plan, your effort, and the decision to show up again. Not everyone understands this path, and that's fine. This path is not for those who want easy wins. It's for those tired of being average, tired of breaking promises to themselves. If you want something real, you must earn it through consistent, often unglamorous work, not with shortcut hacks, trends, or hype. Those disappear fast. Real progress is built from repetition. Wake up, show up, work, review, repeat. Simple, not easy, but unstoppable if you stick with it. And here's the real truth. Discipline is not a gift, not a special talent, not a gene. Discipline is built by doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to. Every time you push forward tired, every time you show up when no one sees, every time you choose responsibility over comfort, you are building the kind of person who finishes, not just starts. Most people want the reward without the price. They want results without sacrifice, respect without work, freedom without discipline. But everything worth having demands effort, patience, and cost. Your future self is shaped by the decisions you make today, not the fantasies you talk about. Motivation may spark the fire, but discipline keeps it burning. And that fire isn't built with excitement. It's built stick by stick, decision by decision, with every moment where you choose effort over excuses. You are not doing this for applause, not for likes, not for validation. You are doing this for the version of you that knows you can be more. That version doesn't need perfection. It just needs you to stay in the fight. If you want to avoid regret, the quiet regret of knowing you could have done more, you have to push when most would stop. You must understand that comfort is the enemy of growth, and real change lives in the discomfort, the stretch, the struggle. There will be days when it feels like life is hitting you from every angle, days when losing feels constant and victory feels far away. But if you stick to the plan, that structure holds you together. People without a plan collapse under pressure. People with a plan bend, but do not break. You will see others win faster, earlier, louder, and if you're not grounded, comparison will crush you. But your journey is not theirs. Your plan is built for your timing, your growth, your path. The only person you are competing with is the version of you from yesterday. Did you show up today? Did you grow even 1%? That is progress, even if no one sees it. Let others chase quick dopamine and shortcuts. You are building something real, rooted in work and consistency. Feelings don't run your life. Actions do. Winners don't always feel like working, but they work anyway. And eventually, the actions create the identity. One day, the mirror shows someone who doesn't quit. Someone sharp, focused, committed, dangerous in the best way. Not because life was easy, but because they kept marching forward. No one is coming to choose the moment for you. There is no perfect time, no moment where the universe signals that you're ready. You get ready by moving, by sticking to the plan through cold mornings, tired nights, setbacks, pressure, doubt, and silence. The plan is your anchor, your compass, your weapon. When others quit, you push. When others pause, you progress. And one day, they'll ask how you did it, and the answer will be simple. I stuck to the plan. If you want something real, you need ownership. Every excuse is weight on your back. Every time you say tomorrow, you weaken your foundation. You must shift from why me to try me. That shift turns victims into warriors, dreamers into executors. You need a mission, a plan, and the discipline to stay with it like your life depends on it. Because your purpose does. The strongest version of you is buried beneath hesitation, fear, and inconsistency. And the only way to uncover that version is to remain consistent when quitting feels easier. Self-respect is earned through action. The action you take when no one's watching. On days when your world is heavy, your energy low and life keeps swinging. A plan is a contract between the future you and the present you. And every time you break it, you lose trust in yourself. But every time you keep your promise, even when exhausted, you build a foundation of confidence that no one can give you and no one can take from you. That is real freedom, not doing whatever you want, but having the strength to handle whatever comes. There will always be easier choices. Sleep in, skip the work, avoid the challenge. But the easy choices now become heavy consequences later. The hard choices today become the freedom you earn tomorrow. So ask yourself, are you going to live average, comfortable, almost? Or are you going to claim the life you said you wanted? Because that life is not handed out. It is built through consistency, effort, sacrifice, and the relentless refusal to quit. If you want it, truly want it, then there is only one answer. Stick to the plan.